Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix low FPS and stuttering issue with Counter-Strike 2 game on your Windows computer. Now the first step is to update the game. So if you see update over here, update it, and if you don't see the update, restart Steam. So click on exit, and after that restart Steam. If there is any pending update, let it complete and then launch the game. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics drivers. So if you have Nvidia card, go to Nvidia website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for Nvidia. So go to Nvidia website and then select your product type. For me it's GeForce. Select the right series and then select the right graphic card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. And once you select your graphic card, then select Windows. So if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on Start Search. Now scroll down, and the latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 537.42. So click on download, get download, and then click on download now. Now once the download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then put a check on the box which says custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check on this box and then click on next and let the installation complete. First of all, it will uninstall the previous driver and then it will reinstall the latest driver. So once the clean installation is done, you can restart your computer. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings. Now click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder, open the Steam apps folder, open the common folder. Over here you will find the game folder. In my case it's in different drive. So open the Steam library folder, Steam apps, common, open the game folder, game bin win64, select the exe file. Now click on add. In my case the game is already added, so click on the game. Once the game is added, click on it and then click on options, select high performance over here and then click on save and then launch the game. Now the next step is to try these in console. So launch the game first. Now once the game is open, now you can open console, and in console type in FPS underscore max space 0 and then hit the enter key, and then you can check. And if the FPS is low in main menu, then you can run this in console. So open console and then paste it over here, hit the enter key and then check. Now still you're facing the problem, then open console and then set FPS max to the refresh rate of your monitor. So you can check the refresh rate. In my case it's 120. So select your monitor over here and then for me it's 120 Hz. So whatever is the refresh rate of your monitor, you can put the value over here. So if you have 60, you can type in 60. If you have 120, you can type in 120. So open console and then for me it's FPS underscore max space 120. So open the console and then 120 is my value. If you have 144, you can type in 144, then hit the enter key and then check. Now the next step is to plug in the display cable to the dedicated graphic card slot instead of motherboard slot. Now in my case, if your computer has a dual graphic card, like one is Intel The other is your dedicated graphic card. So in my case, I have the Intel one. Sometimes you plug in the display cable to the motherboard, which has the Intel graphic card. So you have to plug in the display cable, HDMI, DVI or DP cable to the graphic card slot, to the dedicated graphic card slot. If you have a tower, so check your tower on the front or maybe on the back, you will find the graphic card slot, so you can plug in the display cable to the graphic card. Now the next step is to turn off Nvidia reflex low latency. Now launch the game and then try VSync on or off. Also disable anti-aliasing, switch to full screen or window mode, and lower down graphics settings. So turning off Nvidia reflex low latency has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So try this. Now once you launch the game, go to settings. So go to settings, click on the settings icon, and then go to video. Now over here, for many users, switching to full screen has worked. So go to display mode and then select full screen over here. If that does not work, you can try window mode. So select full screen first and select the right refresh rate as per your monitor. And then go to advanced video. Now over here at the end, you will see Nvidia reflex low latency. If this is enabled, disable it. And then over here, select none over here. And then try VSync on or off. So for many player, enabling the VSync has worked. So you can, first of all, you can try to enable VSync and then check if that does not work. You can try to disable it. Also disable, you can switch to full screen or window mode, which we have already done. Now lower down graphics settings. Now in video advanced video option, here you can see the current video preset. Now if this is set to very high, you can select high. You can even go for medium or low and then check the performance. Now the next step is to go to game installation folder. Now make a right click on the game, select manage and then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Open this game folder. Now open CSGO folder. Here you can see shatter cache. Here you will find shatter cache. I have already deleted it, but I'll show you. So over here you can see this shatter cache file folder. Make a right click and then click on delete. Or before you delete it, like you can create a backup. Like you can copy it and you can paste it to the desktop. In my case, I've already deleted it. So you can create a backup if you want. You can just paste it on the desktop and then delete the shatter cache folder. Now once you delete it, now perform disk cleanup. So type in disk cleanup and then click on OK. And over here select all the option, put a check on all the boxes, and over here you can see DirectX shatter cache. Make sure that this has a tick mark over here, and then click on OK, click on delete files and let the process complete. Now once this is done, restart your computer. Now it's done. Now restart your computer. Now after the system restart, verify the integrity of game files. Now go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties and go to the installed files and then click on verify integrity of game files and let the verification complete. And after the verification, you can launch the game. After the verification, launch the game. If that does not work, for Nvidia card users, open Nvidia control panel. Make a right click on the desktop and then click on Nvidia control panel. So click on Nvidia control panel. Now go to manage 3D settings and then click on program settings over here, and then click on add over here, and then select the game from the list. If you find the game, select it over here, then click on add selected program. If you don't find it, go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder and then select the game exe file from here and then click on open. Once the game is added, now select high performance Nvidia processor, and over here select this and then turn this off. Now once you turn this off, now also turn off Nvidia low latency. Now for this, scroll down. Here you can see low latency mode. Turn this off. And then click on apply. And now launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to try this in the launch option. So copy this command. This command is provided in the video description. So copy this and then make a right click on this. Make a right click on your game. Go to properties. Under general, here you can see launch option. Paste the command over here. And then you can launch the game and then check. Now also you can, if that does not work, you can try dash Vulkan. This has worked for a few players, so it might work for you. Make a right click, then select properties and then remove this and then paste dash Vulkan and then check. If this also does not work, you can remove this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to, now this is for AMD users, disable Redon chill. So you can, over here you can see Redon chill option. If this is on, you can turn this off. Turn off Redon chill and then launch the game and then check. Now for many player, turning off G-Sync has worked, so you can turn off the G-Sync and then check. If that does not work, you can turn on the G-Sync and then check. And check which one is working fine for you. Next step is to verify the game file. This is important. So which we have already done. So make a right click, select properties and go to install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. In my case, it's still verifying. You will see verify integrity of game files option. Verify the game files and then launch the game. Now, the next step is to disconnect multiple monitors. So try launching the game on single monitor. Also unplug all the USB devices which you are not using. Also, if you have additional controller connected, disconnect it. So if you have these devices connected, disconnect it. Also, if you have these software or services running, close this. If you have OBS running, if you have the software, just close this software. Make sure only the Steam and the game is running. The rest, close everything, including all your browsers. Also, if you have underbooted your computer, remove the underboot and then launch the game. Also perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So put a check over here and then click on disable all. Then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings and then click on the first settings and then go to advanced tab and then click on change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 49152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to disable Steam overlay. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then launch the game. Also close all the other overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the overlay application and then check. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner, or any kind of overclocking application, close it and then launch the game. Also close all the background applications. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running, rest close everything. Perform clean boot, which we have already done. Now the next step is to update system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. So if you have HP computer, go to HP. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer, and then find the latest BIOS update available. Now in case of laptop, before you update the system BIOS, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer. And during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, launch the game. Also, if you have any kind of other drivers which are available to update, make sure that you update all your system drivers. So you can go to your system manufacturer website and you can automatically check for drivers, and then there might be an option to do automatic driver updates. So you can do that and then restart your computer. Last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to SSD. So if nothing is working, you can simply uninstall the game and then go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then reinstall the game to SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to improve the FPS and stuttering, fix stuttering. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.